Welcome, Divine. We are outside again, so I am bright in the sun, and we have the nature join in with us. So whenever they interrupt, we just say welcome. Either way, well, actually, welcome to us because we're in their spot. Either way, I came in about the energy because you're seeing probably what I'm talking about everything being pulled in right now. The reason why we have our spiritual psychic gifts is because it's a gift. It's a gift of the spirit. It allows you to see that in which is not in the physical world, the 3D structure. See, one of the most popular is empath. And you hear people speak of being an empath quite a bit. But when they start speaking of it, it almost seems like a horror movie. Almost like who would want to be a part of that? I almost cringe when people start talking about being an empath. It's almost like this disease almost. It's like I'm aware of the feelings of all those around me, so I feel all of their pain, and then I do all these things to help everyone, and then I just feel used and abused, and it's just like, that doesn't sound like a gift at all. That doesn't sound like a gift at all. As a matter of fact, if someone did gift that to you, you need to take it back. This is the thing. Generally, people who have that empath ability, which is a nice way of saying that you can pick up on the vibe. You know behind the scenes. You know behind the veil. You know more than what is seen and said. You know that for a reason. It's because those who have developed that gift, you get that gift for a reason. You've been through the pain, the hurt, the blame, the shame. You've already played that game. It is about ascending and flying and rising above it. How do you do that? When you start to feel those vibes of those around you, instead of that nudge of let me go to it, go, now is not the time to interact with that person. Now is not the time for that. Let me take care of me, and I'll show back up with them again. Why? Because at this level, you differentiate between the human being and the energy and the spirit that is residing within. If you fly high in divine light, and what that means is taking in much of the light, then everything else, it comes to you, moth to a flame. If you do not understand boundaries or how to use your gifting, it will make this life, well, not divine. So when you feel it, and when you see it, according to the person, you just say, not now. You're not saying no to them. You're saying no to the spirit and the energy that is residing in them at the moment. Until you awaken to your divine nature, your vessel is free game. It's free game from the positive energy to reign dominantly, and it is free game for the negative energy to reign dominantly. It's free game for the positive spirit to reign dominantly, and it's free game for the negative spirit to reign dominantly. This is why you learn to discern. And you get your gifting. You get your gifting to discern so you don't recreate the same life cycles. You know, those closest to you that cause you all that pain and hurt. You get to see when that energy is residing within them. And you get to get out of the way. Then you get to see when another energy is residing in them. And then that's the perfect timing. That's the perfect timing. It's what the divine feminine and the divine masculine come to instruct. Meaning that we're not attached to each other, that we have to go with everyone to the pits of hell. Absolutely not. You remain the light. You remain ascended. You remain the guide for those to come out of those dark spaces. And when you feel that your divine light is running low, You use all of the things that you have learned about you to get your divine light up. And your mission is to not allow your divine light to get low. You get every indication. You get every indication specifically to you, as we all have our instruction book. It's written within us, and once we begin to align within ourselves, then we know what we need. We know what we need in any given time, in any given moment, and we do it for ourselves. The reason we do it for ourselves is so we can remain aligned, because we know, well, we know what life is outside of it. Why would we want to do that? We know why people come to us. Why would we want to trade off with that? It is for you to remain in your divine light. And when people happen to dibble and dab and play and dance with the energies we know that wreck shop, then we see it and we get out of the way. And then when they're lit, we play, because we're not attached, we're connected, which means we can flow. We can ride every wave. We can live this life. We can go wherever we want to go. We can be around whoever we want to be around. We know when to go. We know when to stay. That's the gift. It's the gift to have built within you an ability to go towards the good and avoid the bad. And you know, you can recognize all of those negative energies because you've lived them. You've ascended above them. You've received the immunization shot for them, meaning that you got it. Now you know it. So when you see it and you feel it, listen to yourself. Trust your gut. Follow your divine guidance. It goes doot, 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 doot. Danger here. In what way? Your soul is too beautiful and divine to go that way. Doot, 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 doot. Here'll be fine for now. That is why we follow divine guidance. That is why we align. That is why it's a gift. Use it. It's not a crime. The golden mission is union within, then easy union with others. Take care. See you soon.